transitioning different departments down here. I said what we currently have, we have an engineering group up here. There's 3 full-time engineers. Then we have a head engineer there. Our plant manager's here. One of the unique things that goes on here that you don't have in typical home building is our quality control department. You know, you think about who does quality control in the typical home building process. It's the home builder. I mean, it's the homeowner. If you're not out there watching what goes on, and so you're out there managing that project all the time. Well, here, we've got a group that just focuses on that. Her job here is she's got 2 people that work for her, and all they do is go behind and look at things, trying to find an imperfection or something that can be tweaked and made better. Our engineering department is drawing very detailed prints, and in those prints, it'll show how many nails go in this board and what the nailing pattern is so that it adheres best to hold everything together. A third-party inspector, not somebody who works for us, they come in and they inspect these homes as they're going down the line, and they're looking for, is that nail pattern, and is it the right size nail, is it the right size fastener? So we're very scrutinized in here about, hey, are you building it right? Are you doing it just the way you said you were going to do it? Once we draw up a print, that print goes to a third-party company that looks at the print and says, okay, this is what you're building. This is the state that you're building in. Yes, if you build it this way, it passed all the building codes that are out there. Then we take that print and we send it to the state that we're building in. They sign off on that print as well. So we build to the same codes that any site builder builds to, and that's why we have the inspections done, why it's going down the line. They can see that we're putting the wire in the right location and it's the right size wire. So that's one reason once we're out on site, the process is so quick, because most of the inspections have taken place inside this plant. Then we have a purchasing department, keeping track of which houses are being built, what color windows are going in there, what the countertop colors are, what your appliance choices. So we're doing that here. And then the next group that will move here is we're going to move the accounting facilities in here. Right now, they're the old building. Okay. What we're going to do here, we're going to go up the stairs. There's a little conference room. We're going to go through the conference room and go out to our mezzanine, and that allows us to view the factory. There's a yellow railing across there, and because we are building with wood, you're probably going to find it to be dusty. So if you're wearing black or something like that, be careful of the rail. Down here, and the automation behind what we do is each one of those floor joists you can see are placed in those fingers. The 2 fingers that tip up that are gray, and those are spread out every 16 inches. So when we're building, all they have to do is drop one in each one of those slots, and it automatically spaces the floor out on 16-inch centers. Once they get the floor in, they're going to pick this up, bring it over, and set it down here where this black floor is. That yellow box on the other side of that black floor, there's a bunch of them down there. That's a hydraulic. We pick the floor up, swing it over, set it down. We square the floor to the corner down here on that end, and then those hydraulics push the floor system so that make sure that it's square before we put the subfloor down. We put the subfloor in. This is a vapor barrier that's going to go down. And on top of that, we'll start with the finished floor down, whether it's oak or whether it's the yellow pine. After the flooring's down, we're going to pick it up, take it down there, do that. We're going to sand that floor twice. Once he gets done sanding it, he's going to put a sealer on the floor. After he puts the sealer on the floor, he's going to cover it with paper, with brown paper, and then that's how it's going to go down the assembly line. So if somebody drops a screwdriver, it's not dinging in the floor. Okay? Station to station. Then the next station, they're starting to put up interior walls. They take it over, they raise the floor, and they start running the electrical and the plumbing underneath the house. It's going to drop back down. It's going to go to the next stage, and they're going to start setting in some of the bathtubs and the fixtures. The next stage, you can see all of a sudden, it has all walls that are on it. What we're doing there, it's the same process that you would do in the field. We're just doing it inside. We're stacking it up log by log by log. You can see where he's working. There's a door opening that's been cut out. So the logs are already pre-cut, and if they just stack them, every window, every door is just failed, because we've already pre-cut the logs. The pre-cutting of the logs takes place in the other plant down the hill. So we cut a log package, but we send it to ourselves. And then here we put it together inside. I heard Paul back here just a minute ago saying, I can remember the days when I was filling log cabins and we were, it's going to rain today and nothing's going to happen. It doesn't matter in here. We're building it. But this is also how we control if the log's not taking on more moisture. It's not changing because we're keeping it in this environment right here. Then just as it goes down stage by stage, the next stage after the logs are stacked is they actually have a roof system on that house. The roof system is built over here to the left where the peak installation is. They're going to pick that up with the crane, haul it over, and set it right down on top of the house that it belongs to. After the roof system's put on, it'll go down, they'll start putting shingles on the house, depending on the type of thing you're getting. It'll continue on down. They'll be installing the window butts. Then they put the windows and the doors in. It'll continue on down again. They'll start to put the interior cabinetry in. When the cabinets are in, they're going to go ahead and put the appliances in. Every stage of this, we also have, in addition to quality control inspectors, we also have foremen between these different positions that are overseeing what the workers are doing. So there's a lot of checks that are going on and balances within this facility that you just don't see on site. As it continues down to the end, one person in this company that allows a house to leave the building. She's about 5'2", and she put the green dot on the back of the house, and that's because it's clear to ship. But she's also the one that puts red tape on the house all the way through the process. So if she's got a nick in the log or something, we actually will sand the inside and outside of the cabinet that's going down the line. But if she sees a nick or something that she wants sanded out, they'll sand it out. So the logs have been sanded on the outside before they leave here. And again, just another process you would never really see if you got a log on a kit. That's just something that you wanted to do, you could do. But when it leaves here, that's just the same that we want it to be out there.